Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, we are going to discuss about living with purpose. Do you feel like you are living a life of purpose? Have you ever thought of the reason for your existence? Why did you come into this world? What is the goal of your life? These are some of the questions which will be answered in today's episode. So without any further delay, let's begin. These are the words from the ancient Indian scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. It is a guide that helps us to live our life with purpose. The first step to living a life with purpose is to have a clear understanding of who you are. Only when you know yourself, your abilities, your strengths, and your weaknesses, can you truly live a life to the fullest. Once you know yourself, then you should dedicate yourself to something bigger than yourself. This could be a cause, a belief, or a value that you hold dear. When you have a sense of purpose, you are more likely to be motivated, engaged, and fulfilled in your life. The second step is to take action towards your goals. Don't just sit around and wait for things to happen. Be proactive and take the steps necessary to achieve your objectives. Remember, even small steps taken consistently can lead to big results. The third step is to be persistent in your efforts. There will be times when you face obstacles and challenges. It's important to stay focused and not give up on your goals. The path to success is not always easy, but with determination and hard work, you can achieve anything. Now let me share an example to make it more clear. Suppose there are 100 people standing in front of you, and they ask you, "Can you jump over this line?" If you say yes, then all of them will be disappointed because you have given them hope. Similarly, if you say no, they will be happy because their expectations were zero. But if you say, "I can try," then people will start observing you, watching you, and only a few people will support you. They will encourage you to do it, to try your best. And if you succeed, those few people will become your biggest fans, your biggest well-wishers. In the same way, when you share your goals with others, there is always a possibility that some people may not support you or believe in your ability to succeed. But if you remain focused and persistent in your efforts, you will eventually achieve your goals, and those who doubted you will be left wondering how you did it. So these were the 3 steps to living a life with purpose. Understand yourself, take action, and be persistent. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So start today and take that first step towards your goals. The greatest secret to success and happiness, according to the Bhagavad Gita, is surrender unto the Supreme. This teaching is applicable for everyone, whether you're a businessman, a student, a homemaker, or anyone else. What does surrender mean? It means to give up all your worries, all your problems to the one who is the Supreme, the one who is all-powerful, the one who is all-knowing, and the one who is the cause of all causes. When you surrender unto that Supreme, what happens? Your burdens become light. You become peaceful. You can face any challenge in life with equanimity. You can face any challenge in life with courage. And ultimately, you will succeed. Not only will you succeed, you will be happy. Why is that? Because when you surrender unto the Supreme, you are tapping into a tremendous reservoir of energy, the energy of the Supreme. That energy is within you. It is your inner strength. It is your motivation. It is your inspiration. It is your creativity. It is your intelligence. It is everything that you need to succeed in life. So how do you surrender? The first step is to have faith and belief in the Supreme. The second step is to develop a strong connection with the Supreme through meditation, prayer, and good deeds. The third step is to surrender your mind and intellect to the Supreme. Your mind is very powerful. Your mind can create or destroy. Your mind can bring you success or failure. Your mind can make you happy or miserable. So how do you surrender your mind? You surrender your mind by not giving into negative thoughts, by not giving into fear, anger, and anxiety. You surrender your mind by cultivating positive thoughts, by thinking of solutions, by thinking of how to be of service to others. When you surrender your mind, your intellect also gets surrendered. Your intellect is your decision-making faculty. So when your intellect is surrendered, you will make decisions that are in your best interest, decisions that will lead you to success and happiness. You might think that you are surrendering, but in actuality, you are not. Why? Because there is still some part of you that is resisting, that is fighting, that is struggling. When you truly surrender, there is no more resistance. There is no more struggle. You become one with the Supreme. You become a part of the solution. So the next time you face a challenge in life, I want you to remember this. Surrender unto the one who is the Supreme, and you will see how your life will change. You will become successful. You will be happy. You will be at peace. Do you ever feel like you're not good enough? You're not smart enough, beautiful enough, or talented enough? We all do. But what if I told you that you are perfect just the way you are? Today, we're going to talk about embracing imperfection. The Bhagavad Gita says that we should not be too attached to the results of our actions. But we all get attached to the outcomes, don't we? We want things to go our way. We want them to happen on our timeline. We want to win. And when we don't, we feel bad. We beat ourselves up. We blame ourselves. We punish ourselves. But the truth is, there's no such thing as failure. There's only one life. It is full of ups and downs, twists and turns, successes and failures. It's all part of the journey. The Bhagavad Gita reminds us to stay focused on the process, to do our best and leave the results to God. You see, when we let go of the need to control the outcomes, when we learn to embrace the uncertainty, when we accept that things will not always go according to plan, then we become truly free. Then we can relax and enjoy the ride. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a young boy who wanted to become a great musician. He practiced every day for hours. He learned all the classical songs and mastered all the musical instruments. But no matter how hard he tried, he could never get a break. He was too shy to perform in public. So he gave up his dream of becoming a musician. One day, he met a wise old man who told him, "You will never be a great musician if you keep on practicing in private. You must get on stage and perform." The boy said, "I can't do that. I'm too nervous." The old man replied, "That's the wrong way of looking at it. You are not performing for the audience. You are simply sharing your music with them. It's a gift. It's an offering." The boy took the old man's advice, and the very next day he got on stage and performed for the first time. He wasn't nervous anymore. He wasn't shy. He was relaxed and enjoying himself. The audience loved his performance, and he became a star overnight. The moral of the story is this: don't be afraid to share your gifts with the world. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is just another step to learn and grow. So go out there and take risks. Go after what you want. And when you do, remember to stay focused on the process, not the outcome. Remember, you are perfect just the way you are. You don't have to win every time. You don't have to be the best. You just have to try your best. In this episode, we'll be exploring the concept of karma yoga as explained in Chapter 6 of the Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna, the protagonist of the story, is about to engage in a great battle. Overwhelmed by the task ahead, he approaches Krishna seeking guidance. What unfolds is a discourse that transcends the battlefield and delves into the depths of human existence. Krishna, in his infinite wisdom, speaks to Arjuna about the nature of duty, action, and the path to self-realization. He introduces the concept of karma yoga, which literally means the yoga or the path of action. In today's fast-paced world, the term yoga might immediately bring to mind physical postures and breathing exercises. However, in the context of the Bhagavad Gita, yoga takes on a deeper philosophical meaning. Karma yoga, as explained by Krishna, is a path that emphasizes selfless action without attachment to the results of one's actions. It is about performing one's duties and responsibilities with dedication and sincerity, but without being attached to the outcomes. Imagine a farmer who plants seeds in the ground. The farmer's action is not dependent on whether the seeds sprout into plants. Similarly, our actions should be done selflessly, detached from the outcomes, just as the karma yogi does. But why is this way of living important? Krishna tells Arjuna that by dedicating actions to a higher purpose and renouncing the fruits of action, one can attain peace, happiness, and ultimately union with the divine. It is through karma yoga that one can transcend the limitations of the ego and realize their true potential. But how does one practice karma yoga in daily life? It begins with self-awareness. Just as a skilled archer takes aim before releasing an arrow, we too must cultivate awareness of our thoughts, words, and deeds. This is the first step towards aligning our actions with the principles of karma yoga. As we move through our days, let us remember the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. Let us strive to perform our duties selflessly, to detach from the outcomes, and to dedicate our actions to a higher purpose. By embracing karma yoga, we not only fulfill our responsibilities, but also pave the way for a more meaningful and fulfilling life. In the timeless words of Mahatma Gandhi, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Let us be the change we wish to see in the world. And in doing so, let us unlock the power of karma yoga. Until next time, may you walk the path of righteousness, and may your actions be guided by the principles of karma yoga. Hey guys, how's it going? In this video, we're going to talk about the Bhagavad Gita. Now, I know that this topic might seem a bit intimidating, but trust me, if you stick around till the end, you'll have a good grasp of what the Bhagavad Gita is all about. So let's get started. Alright, so imagine you're watching a really intense battle between two groups. On one side, you have the Kauravas, who are these mean and power-hungry guys. And on the other side, you have the Pandavas, who are like the good and righteous people. Now, the Pandavas are about to go into battle against the Kauravas, and they're feeling a bit unsure of themselves because, it's a tough fight. At this point, one of the Pandava brothers named Arjuna starts feeling bad because he has to fight against his own family members, the Kauravas, and he's just not feeling it. He's like, whoa, hold up. I don't want to do this. So he drops his weapons and is like, nope, I'm out. And that's when his charioteer, who is actually Lord Krishna himself, steps in and gives Arjuna a little chat. This conversation between Arjuna and Krishna is what the Bhagavad Gita is all about. Now, over the course of their conversation, Krishna teaches Arjuna some deep stuff about life, duty, and the nature of reality. Like, for example, he talks about how our actions have consequences and how we should do our duty no matter what. He also talks about different ways of achieving enlightenment and how to control our minds and overcome negative emotions like fear and doubt. Basically, Krishna is like, you gotta get your act together and get back in that fight. And Arjuna is all, okay, I hear you, Krishna, you wise and compassionate friend. I'll do whatever you tell me to do. And that's when the epicness happens. Arjuna gets back in the fight, and with the help of Krishna and his newfound wisdom, they win the battle. So yeah, that's the gist of the Bhagavad Gita. It's a story about self-discovery, enlightenment, and doing the right thing even when it's hard. It has also got some great life lessons and teachings from Lord Krishna that have been inspiring people for centuries. So I hope you enjoyed this crash course on the Bhagavad Gita. If you want to learn more, there are some great translations and commentaries out there that can help you dive deeper into this ancient text. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today's episode is going to be very, very special because we are going to learn how to find calmness amidst the chaos. We all know life is full of ups and downs. Sometimes we feel like we are on the top of the world, and sometimes we feel low. But one thing that we should learn is no matter what situation we are in, we should be calm and composed. The Bhagavad Gita teaches us to always remain calm and peaceful. No matter what situation you are facing, always try to bring calmness within yourself. But the question is, how can we find that calmness? How can we find that peace? Well, today I'm going to share with you some tips from the Bhagavad Gita that will help you to find that inner peace and calmness. The first step that you have to take is control your mind. Yes, you heard it right. Bhagavad Gita says that you have to control your mind and bring it to a state of calmness. You have to practice this in your daily life. When you are doing your household work, when you are talking to people, when you are doing your business, always try to make your mind stay calm and composed. Don't let your mind wander here and there. This is the first step towards finding calmness. The second step is don't be overwhelmed by the situations. Whatever situation you are facing in your life, don't let it get the better of you. Don't let it overpower you. Always remember that you are the master of your own destiny. You have the power to control your life. You have the power to shape your future. So never, ever lose hope. Always have faith in yourself. Always have faith in the higher reality, whatever you call it, God or universe. The third step is focus on your breath. When you are feeling agitated, when you are feeling stressed, just close your eyes and focus on your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just feel the breath flowing in and out of your body. This will bring a sense of calmness to your mind. This will bring a sense of peace to your soul. So these were the 3 steps that will help you to find calmness amidst the chaos. Remember, these things are not going to work unless and until you practice them. My friend, do you remember when we were young? How full of dreams and plans we were. We had big ambitions, didn't we? But somewhere along the way, didn't we all lose that spark? We became slaves to our habits and addictions. We started taking life for granted. We forgot how to be happy. We forgot our true purpose in life. My friend, life is not really an accident. Each one of us has a purpose. We are here for a reason. Our life is like a movie. It has a beginning, it has an end, and everything in between is a story. The story of our life. And what is the story you're living right now? Is it a story of regrets, or is it a story of achievements? You know, there is this beautiful ancient text called the Bhagavad Gita. It talks about living life to the fullest, about fulfilling your purpose. It's like a guidebook that shows you the way. There are many paths to happiness and peace, but the Bhagavad Gita talks about the path of selfless action. You see, we are all connected. Nothing in this world is separate. We all have to work together to create a better world. So the Bhagavad Gita teaches us to do our duty, to do our part. It doesn't matter if we are a doctor or a teacher or a businessman. Our work should be done with dedication and love. This is the first step to living with intention. The second step is to detach from the results. You see, we can't control everything. There are so many things that are beyond our control. So why worry about the things we can't change? Let me share a story with you. Once upon a time, there was a farmer who worked hard in his field. He took care of his crops, and he never worried about the results. He just worked hard, and he trusted the natural law. His farm became the most productive farm in the village. He didn't do it because he wanted to be the best farmer. He just did it because it was his duty. He worked hard, and he detached from the results. Now, the third step is to be in the present moment. You see, we often get carried away with our thoughts. We either dwell in the past or worry about the future. But the truth is, life is happening right now. Life is happening in this present moment. So be here, be fully present in this moment. Only then you will be able to live your life to the fullest. And finally, my friend, the fourth step is to be grateful. Be grateful for everything you have. Be grateful for your life. Gratitude is the key to happiness. When you are grateful, you are happy. So these are the 4 steps to living with intention. Thank you.